Hey guys, I'm actually recording this intro after this video was done. I kind of got motivated by the guests that I have on voice and on video. Let me know what you think of that. And I was able to hit a new personal best here. Granted, there is extra trophy inflation this season thanks to the 25% reset instead of 50%. But still, I love this deck and I love the tips that Colton was able to give me for it. So I hope it helps you guys as well. So new personal best, 6,534 trophies at the time of this recording at least. Hopefully it gets much higher. I'm recording this video a couple days before it goes live too, so I hope it helps you as much as it helped me, guys. Just kind of giving you that motivation and help on matchups. So without further ado, enjoy the video. Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale, and I am not alone today. As a matter of fact, we're still trying to, here in 2020, we're still trying to add new stuff here to the channel, and I'm adding pros on video, and our first pro, I think, ever on video on this channel is Colton W83. Colton, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on your video.
Yeah, dude, you're this is a huge opportunity for you here. First time on video. I mean, you're gonna go down the record books for sure. How you holding up and stuff with it, with the COVID and everything like that?
Oh, I'm well prepared to stay at home. I'm a little bit sad that I can't go to class for my college classes, but they're all online now. So
okay, well that makes sense. Today you're actually gonna show us. Well, first off, a huge shout out to your YouTube channel, guys. Colton is uploading on a regular basis on his YouTube channel. Awesome content there. You have like a different flavor to your content, Colton, where it's more. I don't know. Forgive me if this is uncharacteristic of it, but it's like more instructional based.
I would say so.
You really get into like the decision making behind every move, as opposed to just playing and people can figure it out on their own.
Yeah, I tried to explain it so it's easier for people to understand, because I know that was the type of content that when I was first becoming a pro player, when I 2 or 3 years ago, that was the type of content I liked the most. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, today we're actually going to cover a classic deck. It is PEKKA Bridge Spam. So yep. I wanted to ask, like, why you like. Do I have it in my profile? Ash, come on, man. Better prepare next time, right? But why do you like the traditional Royal Ghost version of PEKKA Bridge Spam? Why does this deck never die? I mean, this is one of the consummate decks that is always there inside the meta in Clash Royale.
It's a really good punish deck, and if you're good at like tracking elixir, and this is true of many decks, but if you're good at tracking elixir and knowing when your opponent's like best card at defending PEKKA, like the bridge spam elements, is out of cycle, you can punish really well, and it's really rewarding, and like you can get big chunks of tower damage, even if you've been struggling to do damage all game.
Yeah, I love that about this deck too. And PEKKA Bridge Spam was a deck that I played the majority of last year too, and I really still love the deck. It's just one of those decks that just comes a little bit easy. I'm not saying it's a low skill cap, but like you said, if you keep track of the right cards, you just know when to be aggressive and then when to be more passive. Why did you? I mean, I guess this is pretty obvious, but why do you like the Magic Archer right now instead of Ewit, or instead of what is Baby Dragon traditionally there?
Minions,
yes.
Were the original. Just because it's so good at getting damage. Like, yeah. I would say, on average, on a tower that you end up taking and winning the game, like I would say like 20% of the damage, 30% of the damage is Magic Archers.
Wow, like, that's actually really good feedback that you put it that way. So,
and sometimes it's more than others, but and sometimes you can't use it, sometimes you can. But it's so versatile because it's good on defense too, and it stays on your side of the map and exerts a lot of pressure for a long period of time.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Now, when you're playing this deck, what is the main thing you're thinking about? Like, especially early on, like, what are the key? You said, like, if they don't have the right cards in hand, you can put pressure earlier in the video. But, like, what is going through your mind? What are you specifically looking for in terms of priorities to identify in your opponent's deck?
So, like, in this meta, I would say Mini Pek is a big one, because it's good against Bandit, it's good against Ghost, it's good against Battle Ram. So, like, stacking them is really bad against Battle Ram. Then them and the ranged units. So, and then identifying if you're going to be building like a big push or split push. So, like against Inferno Tower decks, against NATO decks, against those decks, you have to split pushes up and support like Pekka's a little bit, but then attack other lane pretty hard. Other decks you build one lane push, and then against like Lava, for example, you're almost always trying to go opposite lane. It's like a 3-crown race. So depending on matchup, there's different things you need to do and identify.
Yeah, we're actually going to go over a few matchups from Colton's recent battles, but before we do that, I wanted to actually jump in. Actually, follow-up question. What if they do have mini Pekkas, like every deck does? Like, how are you trying to? Is it when they play mini Pekka, you pressure opposite lane like almost immediately? I know every matchup's different and every situation's different, but are you trying to punish when it's out of hand?
Yeah, you can punish when it's out of hand. It really just depends on the deck and how fast their cycle is. So like you can't in some decks you can't out cycle it. You just have to build the push and then wait for it to come out and then attack in the opposite lane. So like for instance, if they were playing like Hog mini P.E.K.K.A, I may go P.E.K.K.A to stop a Hog and then support it with E-Wiz, and then when he mini P.E.K.K.A's the E-Wiz slash P.E.K.K.A, then I would rush everything other side. Like that's an example. Oversimplified, but that's an example.
Sure. Okay.
And other decks with slower cycles, once they use it, you can attack other lane. And sometimes like you just wait for it to come to your side, you kill it, and then you attack with the thing that you killed it with because they don't have the mini P.E.K.K.A cycle. It depends. It depends, but it's those kind of things for sure.
All right, sounds good, man. Well, hey, I want to start out with like I said, I played the bridge spam for most of last year, and the number one matchup that I struggled with was 2.6. Now, you don't happen to have 2.6 replays right now in your replays, so unfortunately, my poor viewers, I feel for you guys, are going to have to witness me play you with 2.6. And while we do, jokes aside on my gameplay here, go ahead and like talk about overall, maybe open up with a little overall strategy against 2.6. Then we'll break down some other matchups like Lava Hound and stuff.
Yeah, so I mean the big thing is like denying damage early and then surviving for double and getting P.E.K.K.As off, and then always protecting the weak side. Later in the game you trade damage, but early on not really.
Okay.
And you can fully deny Hog damage with a Bandit, E-Wiz, and with P.E.K.K.A.
All right, Hog my last card, no big deal.
I'm in luck today, boys.
Uh-oh, I don't like that. Yeah, so that's my big thing was like I never really.
And so you can stop Hog hits with P.E.K.K.A by fully blocking its path. So right there it's in the middle, but usually they do it against the wall. So it would be like more to the outside, I guess.
Got you.
And since you played your cannon too low, I can go battle ram other lane.
Ooh, you son of a jackal! Yeah, you're right.
I misplaced this. I got like one hit, but messed up a bit there.
So in terms of like what you're doing strategy-wise, it seems like you're just playing really passively, like you said.
For the most part, I even went over aggressive. I shouldn't have played Magic Archer, but it's not unwinnable at this point because I got damage.
So now you can maybe rogue. Would you rogue? Okay, obviously you're not going to rogue Ghost because that'd be too aggressive.
Nah, I'm thinking right now of going P.E.K.K.A actually. So I should have a slight elixir lead, and I can P.E.K.K.A in the lane in this lane. So if you go opposite lane, I would lightly defend and then counter push really hard. If you don't, then I just poison your Musk and reset.
No. Okay.
Yeah, you can block it. I just didn't have enough elixir to get it down earlier than that.
Ooh, yeah.
Like
Pro plays, Colton. Watch out.
I was predicting Musk there. Unfortunate. This Hog won't get any hits.
You can see how, like, even a noob like me with
I haven't
misplaced
played
cannons.
this perfect, but
I know, but you can see how challenging of a matchup it is. Like, now we're in double elixir time.
I should be early game. I took too much damage. You have to focus on really not taking damage early. Kept it from getting damage that time.
I don't know. I feel like this might be a huge mistake, Colton.
I think probably, yeah.
I think probably. Okay, I got a hit.
You get a hit though, yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Uh-oh. I really screwed up there. I got too cocky. I was like, I think I got this. But... This is it. Do or die. Ah, no! Oh my god.
I think I probably win now. We'll see.
I think you probably win now too.
Kind of overcommitted to try to win there, but I didn't play that perfect.
Okay. Well, hey, you still won though. Let's go. Wow, we didn't. You know what? This is why we don't play 1v1. Some of my subscribers are like, "Why don't you just play like 1v1 against the pros? It'd be fun." And it's fun, but like we're so in the zone that it's just like I don't know if it's entertaining to you guys. Let me know.
It's hard to commentary. I think they'll still enjoy it. I think they enjoy it.
We'll keep it. We'll keep it in. We'll keep it. You guys can let me know in the comments below as always. I trust you guys to let me know if it sucked. But you know, now in hindsight, hey, do you want to watch it back? Is that boring?
Yeah, let's watch it back. I didn't play perfect.
3, 2, let's 3, 2, 1. Watch it, and then let's go double time in 3, 2, 1, double. And then just kind of point out, because my viewers are not going to want to watch the every single misplay. I think I missed like 2 cannons there. But like, talk about like, just focus instead of like on our mistakes, maybe on like the strategy keys.
Yeah, so right here, I pecked kind of low so that I could both stop from hits, and then I also pecked because I knew it could kill your musk afterwards. Right here, I decided eventually to go here because I realized the cannon wasn't going to pull and you didn't have login cycle, so there's no way for you to stop the dash. This magic archer was bad though. It was even if it had hit, I don't think it was good because it left me without an answer to hog. And the most you should ever let a hog get is like 1 hit. Because I need to. It's better if I need to not have a low HP tower early in the game. Because like right here, I have a 3 elixir lead, but it doesn't mean anything because your defense is so good against P.E.K.K.A.
Yeah.
I need to win through like poison and chip late in the game. And then like see even here where I like don't have enough elixir because bandit's better when it dashes plus E-Wiz at stopping hits. You can do it with ghost, but you have to be really early. So it's just really hard to have. You have to have like at least 7 elixir basically to ever stop a hog from getting a hit, even if it's by.
So are you trying to save any? Are you trying to like save P.E.K.K.A.?
You try to stay at 7 at all times, basically.
Okay.
Press lightly while always trying to keep 7 elixir, and then in double you can start pecking in the back and building a push, or like see how like once I'm up here, I start playing these P.E.K.K.A. down here, and you actually got a hit, which I didn't.
I know. That's insane.
Because when you go ice golem, you do overcommit more, so it gives me a chance of breaking through. Basically, if they go at naked hog, they can pretty much always get a 4 elixir or put themselves down 4 elixir and defend still. But like right here, I'm not trying to attack. I'm making sure I have enough elixirs so that if you hog, even like in the middle, like past mine, so like right here, I was holding.
Okay.
Because I know that once P.E.K.K.A.'s out of hand, I don't have my best hog counter. So you're going to be looking to go for it. So I'm not looking to attack. I'm looking to stop the hog and then counter push once I've stopped the hog.
Okay, that's actually a good point. Staying at 7 elixir against P.E.K.K.A., like against hog rather, as a P.E.K.K.A. player is so. It really illustrated that strategy there. So I'm actually glad we re-watched that. Now let's go ahead and cover you against someone who's not me, and let's cover the one against Lava Hound because I really love the you broke this down to me off air too. So let's press play when you're ready in 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, break down this matchup.
Bring it back. I clicked the wrong one.
No worries, man. I'll pause at 255.
Okay, all right, I'm pulling it up. I just clicked watch on the wrong replay.
Yep.
All right, I'm at 255.
3, 2, 1, go. All right, so break down Lava Loon to us. What is your overall strategy?
You're never going to defend. It's almost always going to be like a 3-crown matchup, and you want to go opposite lane. In this situation, I actually banded in the back because it's his normal starting play, and then I decided to commit to this bandit. And he has barbs, which is a good defense, but he's low on elixir because he just went Lava Hound, and with the zap, I'm actually able to push through and get quite a bit of damage. So if I had instead like put an E-Wiz or a magic archer in the back, that bandit gets a little bit of damage, but then he has a massive counter push coming afterwards. So instead, you kind of commit to the push, go all ground troops so that you can break through.
You went so aggressive there.
Yeah, and then I go low magic archer, and I actually banded at the same time. See how he has like very little elixir, and then once those pop, I use the zap on the E-Wiz. So going a bandit at the bridge there also prevented him from fireballing my magic archer.
Okay.
Then now on this counter
respond
push,
to the bandit, yeah.
I can throw a battle ram down in front, and I try to space things out there so that like fireball couldn't hit everything, and then I zapped right away. So I made sure I took tower. It's not ideal. So ideally, they go Lava Hound first play, and then you
didn't have the
spam
bandit.
up lane hardcore, but it ended up being same lane, which is kind of bad.
So you would go, when you say hardcore, they drop Lava Hound first play, you would go Battle Ram, Royal Ghost, or would you go Battle Ram, Royal Ghost, and Bandit, all three?
Honestly, all three. I think
okay.
So.
All right.
That or you could peck opposite lane, but he didn't go first play.
Now this time you peck in the back. Why was that?
Because if you go at the bridge, they're gonna barbs or minions and destroy you. You need a lot of elixir to get through barbs, so you need to save. It depends a little bit on the variation, but usually Pekka in the back opposite lane when they Lava Hound is a good play. And then here, I don't even like my Magic Archer. It should have been low, so that it would be able to damage the. I just got so lucky that this Mega Minion actually went to the Pekka instead of like in the same lane. So that was a little bit unlucky. I should have went low Magic Archer though. I think you defend with one ranged unit and then use the other to attack. This Battle Ram also wasn't the best because I thought he was going to barbs like in front of his King Tower to stop the Ghost. That was a prediction, but then he like threw it right on the Battle Ram, unfortunately.
On the Battle Ram, yeah.
But right here, I know that he has no ground units in hand, so I know he's going to try to cycle the Tombstone, and when he does, he's going to be at no elixir, and I can zap, so I keep on pressuring.
Okay.
I think I maybe should have zapped instead of poison. I wanted to kill the minion. So.
Either way, though, the strategy is very clear here. Like, first of all, this is like a heavyweight fight, right? Like, there's like you have to be totally cool with losing a tower, losing damage, and obviously, like you said, you didn't play it perfectly, but you still came away with a victory. And it was really off of just pressuring with ground cards, taking advantage of their lack of ground. They only had Tombstone and Barbarians. Yeah,
you play one like air defense troop, one Ewiz or Magic Archer, and then you just commit to the other side because. Realistically, let's say he sets up a push. I try to defend. I Magic Archer low. I E-Wiz the Lava Hound from a different angle so they can't both be fireballed. But then he supports it with Mega Minion, and that Mega Minion kills the high unit, and then he fireballs the other one, and you lose tower, and you don't have a counter push. So it's like there's no point to full on try to defend. You just can't. You don't have good air defense. You need to commit opposite lane, and then you'll be able to defend somewhat. You won't get 3 crown at the very least, but while also probably tower trading.
And you said there you usually like allocate one of you have 2 anti-air cards, in the Magic Archer and the Ewiz. So you use one on offense and one on defense, kind of light defense. You said most of the time.
Yeah, I would say so. And sometimes you don't even
in double elixir time too.
It depends. Yeah, in double elixir for sure. You want to keep their push from 3 crowning them while 3 crowning them.
Got you. All right, let's go ahead and watch the one against Miguel from Quantum Web. Quantum Web was. Dude, that was like one of the OG clans in Clash of Clans. You played Clash of Clans, didn't you? For a while?
A little bit, but not seriously.
No? Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, 3, 2, 1, play. So this one is against Graveyard, like it kind of an old school splash yard.
Yeah, kind of a wacky one. I've beaten a lot of the like bar put NATO or bomb tower NATO ones too. I don't know, they're kind of similar in difficulty. Maybe the other one's a little bit harder, but the main deal is like not stacking one lane too much, and then pressuring when their cards are out of hand. So I actually went high Magic Archer there because I thought this was Expo and I thought he was gonna Tesla.
Oh, got you. Okay.
And then I saw a Knight, and I'm like, oh, is this Rocket Mortar? So I had no idea what this was at the start. He decides to poison, and then I'm like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, but then you still pressure though.
So the reason I pressure here is because he poisoned and it didn't kill the E-Wiz. Okay. So I was like, that's a bad poison. That means I'm ahead, so I'm gonna attack. And then he had bowler, so it didn't work out that well.
Didn't work out, but it was still like elixir wise, you're still in the lead. I mean, if the bowler's down, close to
it's basically dead. And then I wanted to use it as like a springboard here, and then I actually could have connected, but I missed that.
Okay. But still, even all that said, you still have elixir. You're still even in elixir right now. Yeah, given the Knight on the board, and then that was an OP minion there by.
I feel like that was or something. I don't know what that was.
Yeah,
I think it was a click, but
so either way, now he's playing Graveyard. So what is your? Are you gonna always save Poison for Graveyard, or always save Magic Archer for Graveyard? Like, what is your preference?
Poison is definitely the one you save. Oh, and then right here, actually, I thought this was gonna be a NATO deck, so that's why I battle rammed. I battle rammed because I didn't want him to activate King Tower off of Ghost, because I was thinking, oh, this is like Baby Dragon Bowler.
Yeah.
But with the
it's weird with the archers in there. It's like you don't see this version anymore. But
with the archers, maybe I should have assumed it wasn't. But that was the thought process. Was I think he may have NATO, so I'm going to be safe and go battle ram. So that's the thing when you have a ghost down, if you go battle ram or bandit with it, it's not likely they can NATO to King Tower. So that's a thing to do with Pekka.
Well, everybody says that you want to be facing like Graveyard decks in opposite lane, but I notice you're going same lane here. Is it just because you got that early damage?
Yeah, maybe. It's not even that I won't eventually go opposite. It's just that like those are kind of how the troops were going.
Yeah, you had the
and I had
opportunities.
counter push over there, and then here I can just poison because it'll deal with the Mega. I think maybe Mega will get one swipe. Here I go. So the plan here was Tombstone was out of hand, and I go Battle Ram, and this bandit would have connected, but it went back to my graveyard.
Yeah, she pulled the U-turn.
As you can see, he didn't have Elixir for Night when I played it at the bridge. It went back to the graveyard that was already dead.
Yeah,
so that was just unlucky. That bandit would have connected. I purposely baited out Bowler and then went with the troop other lane. Here I play Pekka at the bridge so that the knight isn't tanking tower, and then I don't have to poison. So, and I also knew my magic archer would help a little bit, and by a little bit he hit one skeleton.
So now this is a weird situation in the map. Not weird, a good situation for you. But you have like a Pekka Real Ghost in one lane and the Battle Ram in the back.
Yeah, and I Battle Rammed to the back because I wanted to see if he would Tombstone, because I knew he had an awkward hand, and he did. And so then I poison it, and now by playing that, he has to play Bowler, right? Because he doesn't have Tombstone for the Battle Ram. And so now I can absolutely spam the opposite lane because I know
this is where the deck gets its name from.
His main ranged counter is out of hand. He has no Tombstone, no Bowler. That means he has no defense against my cards. So we play every troop. It doesn't matter which one. We just played every troop at the bridge.
Perfect. And, I'm good at that. I'm good at spamming. It's like my specialty. And then Magic Archer is like, okay, I'm gonna finish this.
Yeah, then Magic Archer shoots the tower 5 times, so I didn't have to poison him out or anything.
One matchup I definitely want to go over here is Golem, because Golem is one of those weird matchups where, I mean, a lot of PEKKA Bridge Spam players will tell you. By the way, I'm gonna have Carpy on, guys, to my viewers. I'm gonna have him on for like an hour at the beginning of next season, so that should be fun to watch him trophy push too. And I think you're gonna do a video like that on your channel too, right, Colton? Like
I'm gonna. Well, I've already started recording it. I'm at like 69.50 now, but the idea was I get told a lot by my viewers that it's great to see like high ladder, and of course I want to push up and play high ladder for them. But I've been trying to show the progression from like low ladder to high ladder, from 6K to 7K, because they tell me a lot like, oh, it's not the same because I play random stuff every game. You never know what they're actually going to play against you. So I kind of showed the thought processes behind playing against that type of player.
When you never know what you're going to face.
Yeah, and a lot of the time, like, you just play more passive early and you identify what they're playing. If you recognize it, that's great. You can play around that. But if you don't recognize it, you just need to kind of figure out what their main defenses are against Battle Ram cards. You need to figure out if you need to hold air units. Like if I see like cards that could be attributed to Lava Hound or balloon decks, I'll purposely hold the air cards until I know whether he has that or not.
Sure.
Stuff like that. So.
I got you. So like trying to make assumptions and guesses and kind of go from there. Okay, let's do this Golem one, because Golem is one of those matchups in 3, 2, 1, play. It's one of those matchups where I mean, what do you think? Like as a pro player, do you think that Golem or do you think that Pekka still hard counters Golem, or is it just dependent on the support cards of the Golem?
It's all about the support cards, really, because like when Golem decks had Prince in them, Prince is very good behind Golem against Pekka. Same with Mini Pekka. So those can be difficult. This is not a difficult matchup because he has Clone. That's easy for me to deal with. And then here, this is a good example of when you only say Pekka for like big elixir leads in the back, or when they play a tank. And you hold it for a long time, and this is not the best example, but when so for instance, let me say I start a I would say Ghost or Battle Ram in the back. If they then Lumberjack in the back, same lane, it is a very good play to play Pekka at the bridge to kill the Lumberjack. And same with Mini Pekka, actually.
Okay.
So that's kind of an example of like when they play these 4-cost units that are basically Pekka kills them and takes very minimal damage. You can play Pekka high. It's one of the rare occasions when I would do it. You often do it against RG when that was more of a meta deck.
Yes.
You would start a Battle Ram in the back because you know what their deck is, and Battle Ram in the back's not that bad. And then you Pekka at the bridge if they Lumberjack in the back, because it allows you to kill the Lumberjack and then have a Pekka Battle Ram on their side. It's basically like a Felix or Pekka, I guess, is how you could think of it.
Okay. So now you have this Golem coming down the lane. And again, like you said, easier matchup with Golem Clone. You have Poison and Zap in the deck. But still, like in terms of overall strategy, you're always just Pekka-ing. Now, if he had NATO, would you be Pekka in the corner instead of
as long as... So I don't know if I did it this time. I didn't. I think it was at a cycle there, so it wasn't a problem. But you don't have to play. You don't have to play it all the way in the back. You can just play it like 2 tiles to the right, and they can't do it. So it's like, see where the corner is, like right there, I guess. It doesn't really matter. You could play it right side too, but I feel like I don't know. I like it walking through the middle.
This is kind
I
of a
feel
dumb
like
question, but like, are you trying to time it like so that the P.E.K.K.A gets to the bridge at the same time that the Golem gets there,
not all
or
the way
do
to
you
the
want it
bridge because it's easy to attack. I would say like
a
3
little bit
tiles
before?
down from the bridge is like
Okay.
ideal, I guess. Yeah. And sometimes you play P.E.K.K.A higher if they play Golem higher. That's
Yes.
for sure a thing.
So right there is where you
yeah.
want to put it. Okay.
Yeah, like where I put it. Yeah.
Okay,
That
cool.
Magic Archer was stupid as well. I just was. I had a lead.
You're getting greedy.
I was screwing around. I was like, oh, I bet I can hit tower with this.
Yeah, and you did. You connected, and plus you had such a lead too, where you figured like, I can probably defend this anyway.
Yeah,
so,
I was screwing around a little bit.
Yeah.
But also a big thing is when people have mini P.E.K.K.A in their deck, which is very popular and which makes Golem more difficult right now. You want to play a battle ram to protect the P.E.K.K.A. Especially if you have a lead like I do here, and you just need to defend. P.E.K.K.A will, or mini P.E.K.K.A and Prince both will shred through a P.E.K.K.A if you let them connect to it. You have to block, and blocking is ideal with battle ram because it takes the most hits.
Okay, that's actually a really good point because I did
time to kill the Golem.
Okay, that's a really good point about blocking. Is there any other situations where you notice that you block a lot? Because like I play Battle Ram a lot in Three Musketeer deck, which I'm running right now, and I feel like I use a Battle Ram to block quite a bit against mini P.E.K.K.A, like situations where I just have nothing to protect my range units or whatever.
Yeah, if they have mini P.E.K.K.A and you like don't have like ideally you can dash a bandit into it and the bandit survives with like 1 HP and does nothing, but you don't have good options on defense versus mini P.E.K.K.A.
Gotcha.
If you have to play a magic archer or something, and it's gonna get hit by the mini P.E.K.K.A, yeah, I'll just drop a battle ram in front of it. It's not ideal. You don't want to have to do it. And sometimes if that mini P.E.K.K.A is running towards like a full HP tower and the other one's damaged, I'll actually let the mini P.E.K.K.A lock on and then bandit dash afterwards. So it gets 1 hit on tower and then the bandit's full HP.
I like that. I've seen other
situational.
Yeah.
And then the only other time I say I use battle ram to block, it's not super often, but say you have your opponent, you're playing a P.E.K.K.A mirror match, and your opponent P.E.K.K.A's at the bridge for some reason, or they P.E.K.K.A and you're behind elixir. Sometimes you will P.E.K.K.A low, and then if their P.E.K.K.A crosses onto your side, you can play a battle ram in front to tank shot so that your P.E.K.K.A survives full HP.
Okay, that's actually a good point too. Hey, before we let you go, you said you wanted to share like one kind of little clip with my viewers.
Yeah, it's well, I don't know if he'll end up getting nerfed, but the Magic Archer is very OP, and this is just it's a different deck.
Illustrate that. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'll press play in 3, 2, 1, go. Do I have to fast forward or anything, or is it just gonna?
It happened. Well, let's fast forward. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go double time.
All right.
I love this deck, by the way. I love this deck that you're playing.
Yeah, I saw you've been playing it some. I pressed your opposite line because you started pecking the back. That was unfortunate, but.
So what are we looking out for here?
It's going to be a magic archer
damage.
Oh yeah. Okay. Slow down.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So it's right here.
Okay. This is magic archer on magic archer.
Yeah. And then his bandit goes back.
Dude, wait. Okay. It's connecting all the way from there? Oh my god. Right?
It's not even the end of it.
Dude.
Watch.
Oh my word.
And then he gets 2 more, I think.
Oh my god, that Magic Archer, you're right, dude. That clip was so illustrates why Magic Archer needs a nerf, man. Like, I love Magic Archer, but that's ridiculous.
And that wasn't a Magic Archer played at the bridge to get tower damage. That was a Magic Archer played all the way in the back, and then
and it wasn't a skill play. Like, no offense, but like it was just like he just happened to live, and just like, yeah, I got this, bro. Don't worry.
The rural hogs were like, okay, I'll protect him, but then the bandit like ran backwards, and he got like every single shot on it, and he killed the enemy Magic Archer. It was like sort of a prediction with the hogs, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna play an Ice Golem and see if it keeps him alive for longer. And
yeah, dude. Well, yeah, I think we'll end the video on that note. We'll see what the balance changes are, but I think that I think he's probably going to get a nerf in April. Colton, thanks so much for coming on, man, being my first guest now on video. And again, my viewers, looking to you guys to let me know what you think of this. I think it was great, and thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for having me on.
No problem, guys. Check out Colton's player stats and profile, his YouTube channel, his Twitter. Everything that I can find on Colton will be in the show notes below, along with a deck link for you guys to give a try to the classic P.E.K.K.A Bridge Spam deck that never dies. Thank you so much for watching. Huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information as well. Thank you, and as always, take care, guys.